But to your point, what can we trust anymore?
Not much.
AI is going crazy, but I can tell you with experience, because our logo was generated by AI, I did not draw that. I thought it was going to take 15 minutes to create that logo.
3 weeks? 3 weeks ago, I had no hair.
And AI is doing really great.
Really good.
2 weeks ago, I had hair.
Yeah. I'm not going to remove my hat. But it took probably a day, 2 days of me fiddling with it to get this thing to realize what a human looks like when it's smoking a cigar. In one picture, he's smoking the cigar and his thumb is turning into the cigar. In one picture, he's looking down and I say, can you have the gentleman look up a little bit? And he's like this, he's looking straight at the ceiling. I tell him, hey, he's smoking the cigar. I want him to pick up the glass, or I want the cigar hand to be picking up the glass. And the next photo, he's smoking 2 cigars.
Yeah, wait, who smokes 2 cigars?
What human smokes 2 cigars? Only him. Only him in his smoke room smokes 2 cigars. And I literally said, no one smokes 2 cigars at the same time. And then apologized. Oh, I'm so sorry. I will fix my mistake. And then I'm not even kidding. 3 photos later, 2 cigars.
So AI is not.
It's not smart.
It's not smart.
It's cool, but it's not smart. I don't think it is.
What do you think?
It's going to get there.
It's going to get there. It's like everything else. You know what I mean? But it is, in my opinion, it's not as smart as people think it is. It is incredibly smart, but it doesn't have the common sense.
But I think your correction, you helped it understand. 2 people don't usually smoke cigars. When you say look up a little bit, you want him to look here, not up here. So it's going to continually learn
right.
from your requests and comments, his or mine or vice versa.
Yeah, you're 100% correct.
I mean, I can see it really.
I just thought it would have already understood that. You know what I mean?
True.
It would have, like, if I'm telling it, can you please create a gentleman sitting at a table with a cigar and a glass of bourbon, and he's thinking. He's looking off in the distance and thinking. It should know a human has 5 fingers. It has a thumb and 4 fingers.
Did you say that one time the thumb was gone?
The thumb was the cigar. He was smoking his thumb.
But you know what? To be honest with you, I secretly hope it never gets to be as good as they want it to be.
Neither do I.
But the thing to remember,
it would be cool. But
if you were going to create that logo, you would have tried to create it. If you would have got an artist or a graphic designer,
it cost money.
You would have been saying,
100%.
You would have been having the same comments. You know, maybe she or he would have sent it back to you, and you say, hey, you know what? I'd rather have the guy looking a little higher, or can you have him holding the cigar glass? So you would have done those same things. Request to a human,
but it was a lot faster,
and it would have probably taken a lot more time.
And I could never draw like that. I can't draw anything, color anything. My son's better than coloring, and he's 3. You know what I mean? So I'm only complaining because I have the ability to complain about it, because I want it in my application to be better. I need you to be better right now.
But that was your first go around with AI?
Yeah. Pretty much. I just like social media, I told myself I'm going to kind of stay away with it. But we're doing this. I said, okay, I'm going to download the little app to create me a picture. And then I thought to myself, I really like the way World War II, I haven't showed you that picture, the way World War II, like, propaganda posters are styled. So can you please make it like that? Yeah. And it made him look like a staunch Russian with a massive mustache looking to the red sun with red, and it said "Das War" and all this stuff, and the cigar was gone. And I literally was like, "This is completely wrong."
He was holding.
Please try again.
It didn't have
a nuclear missile instead of a cigar.
Yeah, and then it said, "Please try again," and I said, "But we'll go back to my original prompt." Well, it thought my original prompt was that new Russian picture, so it did another one. It's just too much.
Oh gosh,
you know what I mean? And yeah, so I loved it. It was a great interaction. I'm probably not going to use it again. You know what I mean?
Will.
No, you will.
We will. We have to. It's
everything continually progresses. You know, I literally come from such an old era where a bulk of my successful professional career was selling yellow page advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's gone.
It was such a viable source for businesses that if you spent $100,000 on the outside back cover on one of our, phone books, you got a drastic return. Like, it was just massive. It's gone.
Yeah.
You know, there used to be companies that physically manufactured phone booths. Other companies would go around and install phone booths to hook up the phone line to. It's gone. So I think as this AI is coming, I just think everything that we're learning about it is going to keep tumbling, you know, and getting better and better. I think it's going to compress technology to do a
fine point,
a shorter stint of time where things just keep changing for us. And like, it's wild.
100%.
It is. It's amazing.
And you are probably right. When it almost becomes I'm unable to avoid it,
Yes.
then, you know, like anything else. Like, you right now can't
avoid
live your life effectively without a phone.
Right.
And
Or the internet.
Yeah.
There was
Yes.
a time when people couldn't stay away from the internet.
Or, yeah. And yes, you could. You can go off the grid. You can do
And
all that
now
kind of straight
you
stuff.
almost have to have an email for anything.
Yeah.
I watched a smidgen of the American Psycho movie, you know, and that Patrick Bateman in the movie, he's like at his phone at his office, he's on his computer, and the phone is literally like this huge big block that was just a cordless for their office or their phone. And I think to myself, could you imagine, you know, that the movie was filmed like, you know, 25 or 30 years ago. You just walked into that scene during that time when they were filming that movie and you just showed them this.
Yeah.
Like, they wouldn't even, like, their minds would melt in half because they couldn't understand the power of what we're holding in our hand.
Oh, 100%.
Let alone where AI's going.
But all of the things that this has replaced, camera, calculator, all that stuff. It's like that one comedian, he was saying, like, I couldn't be a time traveler because if I went back in time to like 1920 and I'm like,
Well, how's it work?
this is a phone. I don't know how it works. It comes off of a satellite. What's a satellite? I don't know what a satellite is. And then they would be like, well, who's going to be the next president? And I'd be like, I don't even know that.
And they would have been like, what? How do you not know?
Yeah.